Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Tim's eating a burger. Tim's eating a burger. Tim's eating a burger. Everybody look at Tim. He's eating a burger. Everybody look at Tim. Look at Tim. Everybody look at Tim. Tim's eating a burger.
I thought I had more time. You cut the video short.
I used the shorter one. Hi guys, I'm Mikey Famine, and I'm a bad friend, but a great jokester. Good morning. It's not Monday, but it's the beginning of the week over here at the network. Not sure where the Brits keep disappearing to on Mondays, but
yeah, what's going on over there?
Maybe we're not the best. I don't know. Maybe it's you and your constant burger eating on stream. They're just sick of it.
Hey, listen, I try not to eat on stream. That's a stream crime.
I like doing that. I like eating food people don't like on stream. That's funny to me. Let's just greet the people.
The crunchiest of foods.
No, that's wrong. Don't do that. Motherfucker sitting there with a thing of Pringles or no kettle chips. Ugh.
Oh, yes. Bag of kettle chips on stream. There you go.
Even the bag for kettle chips is louder than a normal bag. Oh, man.
Oh, my God. I gotta get my stuff going here. Let's see.
Billy, you're doing great already. Kicking it off. This is before the clock even. This is the layup line before the game even starts. 10:56.
I know. All right, there we go. Hold on. Where's the button?
Fettuccine, linguine, martini, bikini.
Fucking thing sucks.
Oh my God, so good. Hello. Oh, air horns for the people. Billy.
Oh, I got those horns.
Oh. Unquiet Badger. I can't tell. Yeah, Chris C. What's up?
Russell Cannon.
Tide goes in, tide goes out. You can't explain that.
Did you know in England they have tidal flour mills where tide comes in, fills a small pond, and then they drain the water from the tide and use that motion to grind flour. Thought that was pretty cool. This is one of those like big stupid ideas I have. Can't we generate electricity using the tides that way? Like in the ocean?
Yes, and there are machines to do that, but the technology is still.
But here's the thing: they go from the thing that guy has done, which is, the water comes in, and then you just kind of tax it on the way out, and you just kind of abuse gravity and its mass to give yourself a little mechanical energy. Seems great. You know what? As soon as they go into the ocean, you know what they do? Propellers.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, this is going to kill the whales. I'm like, then do what that fucking guy just did.
I know that they are building a next generation wave capture machine.
I don't know why. I already solved it.
I know, but like they solved the first round, right? They did the prototype and it works, but now they're building like the next generation one. This will be more efficient at capturing wave motion.
But it's propellers. All the units are propellers. Here's what I'm thinking. I saw one other one that was cool, and it was like a bunch of buoys that are tied to the ocean floor, and they pull the chain with the tide.
Okay.
And that chain motion turns into what's it called? But I just don't. They immediately slap propellers on. You just get a pipe. You take one of these drilling holes, and you put a cap on it and a straw, right? And then you use the pressure of the water pushing up the air in the straw.
Right.
It's right there. It's right there. Use that.
Oh, you know what? Here, I got one for you, Mikey. While we're talking about it, I'll put one up.
music.
Right.
Thank you.
Then I guess we won't listen to it. But this is one of the machines that they've concepted. It just rolls along with the waves.
So here's the problem I see already. Well, maybe it won't be a problem, but how are you going to keep things from growing on it? It's going to be covered in barnacles. Covered in barnacles.
Yeah, covered in barnacles.
There's going to be a barnacle magnet on the bottom, and then
I think this is the propeller thing you were talking about.
yeah, they keep trying to put turbines underwater.
Yeah.
Fish will go in that and will get chopped.
Yeah.
Even if
This
it's
is like
spinning- or even if it's spinning slow or fast, they're loud.
this is Donald Trump's the windmills kill the birds argument, but for real.
Yeah, that is a blender at that point when there's no liquid involved and blades. Yeah,
Because
you're just
sucking
blending the
water
fish.
through one end, like there's going to be a vacuum effect.
I mean, some of them kind of work on like a kind of like a passive thing, so like they're only moving because but the tide can be strong and it could get to a dangerous speed for fish, and unless they found a way to get 0% friction, which I doubt, and completely plastic deformation all the time, you're gonna have noise. And if you're just going to put up,
I think I had a dog break containment.
and if you're going to have things booping out there in the water, I mean, it's going to break off. It's going to have all these problems. Don't do that. Just use the shit you already have. Flood the fucking, what's it called? And then capture the pressure. It's easy. It's easy. Breaking, Starmer announced that the UK will recognize Palestinian statehood in September unless Israel agrees ceasefire and two-state solution. Well, looks like you guys are going to be recognizing Palestine as a state. All right.
Okay, crisis averted. I didn't want the blind dog to fall downstairs.
No, it's fine.
But yeah, this thing seems like it.
Is there? Should we bother her? Let's bother her.
Yeah.
We're gonna all right. Everybody who's in here, we're gonna bother Witchy Goff. Let me get the link for you guys. I want you guys to all go over and say hi. Ooh, what's the word we should put in? We should all say the same word.
I don't know.
Let me think. Wait, let me see what she's talking about. What are we gonna say?
Bikini.
No, because then she'll think we're like being gross.
This country was stone cold dead. We had a dead country. We had a.
All right, why don't we ask the chat? All right, chat, help us. What should we say on? Does she have like a catchphrase? She should have a catchphrase. I need a catchphrase. Tim, what's your catchphrase? Hell yeah, Oliver. The fucking orcas are gonna fucking like.
Fuck it.
The orcas are gonna be like, oh, did you get permission to put this little floating bullshit in my? Okay. The yachts wasn't enough of a lesson. Okay. Y'all like throwing away money. I see. Problem solved.
Scott
It was
been here.
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
Scott said been here. Like bin, B-I-N here.
Ooh, that's what I'll call the wrap-up show. Been there, done that. So bad. The bin puns are my favorite. All right, what are we gonna say for real, y'all? Because we got other stuff to do. But I do want to make a good joke. Oh, should we send her the onion emoji?
Oh yes, the onion emoji.
All right, everybody go send her an onion emoji.
Only
And a
we
heart.
get that.
Onion emoji and heart. Oh yeah, I forgot to send the fucking link. Here is the link. There you go. Onion heart, yeah. Less than 3? Does that work? Yeah. Nice. Can't hear nothing.
Well, for large, slow, open ocean swells and other technology might work really well for choppy or wind wave kinds of energy.
If wave energy proves to be scalable, it has the potential to be an excellent complement to wind and solar, since it can produce energy 24/7 in all weather conditions. And while wind and solar production peak in the spring and summer respectively, waves are more powerful and consistent in the winter. But the infrastructure required to scale up any of these systems and connect them to the power grid is complex and expensive.
So if you're building, let's say, a wave energy plant offshore, you're going to have to build your mooring and anchoring systems out offshore. Cables will then go from your wave energy converter down to a subsea.
Here, pause it for a second.
Where you probably.
So I'm thinking if I have a place on the land that has access to the ocean, I just let the ocean in. And then you have a trap door where you let the ocean out.
Do you got to dig out a trench then?
You just kind of have to, because you don't want to be too much above sea level, because then the water's not going to go in there. So you don't have to dig. Like that's what, if you make it wide enough, it doesn't have to be that big.
Yeah, I think the problem with that is a lot of places where you would do that, like maybe coves or marinas or something like that, they have to be dredged often because a lot of like sand and sediment just like ends up there from the waves. So like whatever machine you're going to put there is going to get buried at some point.
Not if I use the water that I'm letting escape. If I just blast it away from the back, you sand back. Sand's a problem though. We're running out of sand.
We are. Beach erosion is a problem.
Like it's crazy.
Have a sort of a junction box where you might plug 10, 20, 50 devices in with one larger export cable that will then run along the seafloor. But when it gets close to shore, you'll have to drill it under the seabed and under the surf zone because that's a very active environment.
Yeah.
And then pop up.
Like in Portugal, like on those cliffs in Portugal. Hello, just let the wave come in and then let it go back out. Ain't no fish in that 40-foot wave. Trust me, they are at the bottom looking at that bitch like, damn, that was good.
But I guess it's the other problem with like wave generated electricity is that you have to put the ground cables in to fucking send the power back.
This is a good diagram. So what I'm saying is on the right, see that little pipe that they're drilling for the wire or whatever. If down left from that building, maybe like an inch or so, that's where you would let the water in.
Okay.
And then it would go up past its normal level once the high tide comes in. It'll like, and then that's the pressure that you're going to use to push the water up, and then you can just let the water back out. And it's the ocean versus a lake or something like that,
right?
Or a pond.
Right.
You know, you can just fill it up as much as you can carry back there, and then you don't have to touch the ocean. You just let the ocean come in as the tide comes up.
Well,
like a tide pool.
I think you should send your proposal over.
Yeah, this is way easier than the shit they're talking about.
Anyway, Mikey, enough about waves and magic.
Yeah, fuck your space magic. Full show today. I actually organized the playlist so we'll be able to just skip forward throughout the videos.
That's good.
Saved myself many seconds. Many. Okay. Here we go. Do we properly greet everyone? Do you guys feel greeted?
Do you feel like you've been properly acknowledged?
I can't go into politics because they'll link me to like in his vacuum sand ideas, and it's all over for me. I saw him in a live chat one time. He was in the chat and he was like totally okay with this guy and his sand blasting ideas for the ocean. All right, first to LA. And this is a catch-up episode. I was telling Tim, I have like 14 videos because like every day we would just like leave off a couple. So yeah, this is a catch-up day. This
we're
is
gonna speed run this shit.
Yeah, lightning round.
And now a KCAL News desk investigation. An off-duty Border Patrol.
Wait, we did watch this one, right?
We did watch this one. Next.
Sticking to their story, but one woman says the video tells
we're in Chicago.
A much different narrative.
Tia's back from West Garfield Park with more on this story. Tia?
So there's a lot of details to this story, so hopefully people really listen closely to what I'm about to say.
Thank you. We're ready.
Hands on the video surveillance, it appears to tell a different story than what's detailed in the official police report. The crash happened on June 22nd, just after 6 in the evening. Now, it appears the lights are on this squad car, but
Yep. Just
holy fuck.
Just gonna cross the street.
there's no sound on the video to tell if the sirens were blaring. The footage captured by a convenience store surveillance camera shows a Chevy Equinox coming to a complete stop at a stop sign while heading westbound.
I mean, kinda.
On Monroe.
We call that a California stop.
Chicago police vehicle traveling northbound on Costner maneuvers around a line of stopped cars and collides directly with the Equinox. The impact sends both vehicles in.
Yeah, you can see it in that camera angle.
That thing was a fucking
and
battering
collides directly with the Equinox.
So you can see there's like the red, I don't know if that's a Mustang or a Charger.
Yeah.
But something low. And then there's like a black car. And then you can see the cop behind the stop sign here is he's gone into oncoming traffic to go around these two cars. And that's when he smashes into the lady.
Juggernaut coming down the street.
That's when you get the like heat level 3 on Need for Speed, and they start sending the guys coming the opposite direction. Rhino unit inbound.
The impact sends both vehicles into a parked Volkswagen vehicle that was parked there. The CPD vehicle hitting the front and the Equinox striking the rear. And you can see other parked cars nearby were also hit in the chain reaction. Inside the Volkswagen were Danielle House's fiance and their 3 small children. All 4 were taken to the hospital in fair condition. Chicago police allege the Equinox struck them and the driver was cited for 3 violations, including.
I know you didn't just fucking go around a line of cars, smash into me with my family. You gonna give me a ticket? 3 tickets?
Yeah, right? Damn.
Man, you got me fucked up.
Driving without insurance.
They hit the SUV. They struck that lady, and she was basically hanging out of her vehicle.
So this
Nope, that's her fault.
is House's 2024 Volkswagen Taos before, and this is how it looks now. This is after the crash. She says she wants answers from Chicago police because she believes they should be held responsible.
Yeah.
I would say so. City's paying for that. All 4 of those cars, 5 of those cars.
Listen, there's a reason that Iron Man signed the Sarkovia Accords, man. Collateral damage is a thing.
What about us? Who controls us, huh? What happens when we make a mistake? We're not perfect. We're not perfect.
$900, and these things will be on my. Of course, I have gap insurance, but it's not my fault. Of course, we have insurance. That's a $40,000 car. Everybody that's on the people on the west side of the community are people too. We have lives, we have jobs, we have children. We are integral people. We're not just anybody. And you cannot just do anything over here in a community that you don't even live in and then go back to your home and think it's going to be okay. There's a thing called you'll reap what you sow. And
she gonna become a cop, find out where his fucking car is parked, smash his shit.
This is it.
Now, I spoke to Chicago police, and they are sticking to the original statement. Now, I did ask them if COPA is investigating this crash, and this is their quote: "Our office has not been notified of any COPA investigation." As for how, she says she is filing a complaint. This is one of those.
Yes. File a complaint. Good on you.
The very natural.
Okay, so this lady is she in New York? Yeah,
it's New York.
She's in Long Island,
New York.
If some people don't even consider that New York, it's its own little island of reject toys.
It's not part of like the city.
It's not a borough.
It's could be. It's its own.
How did Staten Island get to be a borough, but Long Island's not a borough?
Because they didn't want Long Island. It's full of people from fucking Long Island.
Full of Long Islanders. But the city's upset that she has a more natural lawn.
Look, butterflies, bees, and birds coming. It's not just some grass doing nothing.
But her village mayor sees it very different.
This guy's accent is
this guy. Let me guess. I can already guess this story is like the most fucking NIMBY bullshit ever.
Why would you say NIMBY? Who talks about NIMBY? What are you talking about? It's just a great thing that she's doing, just not in this fucking town.
Not in my backyard.
Not in her front yard.
When ugly is that overwhelming, you have to call it what it is. That front yard looks hideous.
It's the outgrowth of a town of North Hempstead.
That's the most fucking Long Island fucking guy. And when I was fucking living over there, I shit you not, I listened to this shit 48 hours every 2 days. It was nonstop. And not for nothing, which I never understood as a fucking St. Louis boy. Not for nothing. I was like, not for nothing.
Not for nothing over here, but
over there.
To encourage native plant gardens.
Wow. Free plants. Great. I'm taking that.
But the look clashes with her village
I like it.
code. She received this summons with a
fucking neighborhood association. Somebody fucking complained because they're all assholes. She doesn't have grass in her yard. You know, grass is not fucking native to New England. That's why I worked at Home Depot for a long time. And now I'm stuck in this New York accent. I worked at Home Depot for a long time, and I worked in the garden section. You know how much lye people had to buy so they could keep their fucking grass? And the chemical mixture in the fucking soil here is not conducive to the kinds of grass that they're trying to plant.
I can have whatever grass I want, Tim. I'm an American.
Right, but this lady, I'm 100% on this lady's side. Lawns are bullshit.
and of up to $2,000.
Fail to maintain yard.
Zhang says this is maintained. Native Long Island plants grow without.
She waters all of them.
Right.
Chemicals and help absorb rainwater. But
not
the
weeds.
mayor says the transformation is troubling.
Which property would you like to live next door?
And also, they don't flower all the time. Okay? They're not permanent fake flowers. They'll be pretty, but they're just mostly green right now.
What property would you like to live next to? The one with the grass or the one with all the flowers in it? Motherfuckers.
Give me the flowers.
God.
Have launched a movement to get suburbanites to ditch their lawns. They say gardens like this one are more attractive because of their benefits.
Sustainable gardens are not just beautiful for the eye, they protect our drinking water. We're trying to move away from these.
Oh, you don't like drinking water, Mr. Mayor?
What, you don't like water?
You don't drink water over there?
You don't drink water?
Not for nothing. Water's good for you.
Big green lawns that are sucking up too much water from our aquifer.
There are lots of towns on Long Island which are actually encouraging people to put in wildflowers because they don't want all that pollution going into the bay.
After 4 rounds in court, a compromise. The summons dismissed. The garden can stay at a height of under 4 feet. The mayor says for the idea to catch on, he thinks the look should be more pleasing.
There potentially is a happy medium. That, in my opinion, is not it.
Zhang hopes to encourage a change.
I got a happy medium for you. It's called she already paid her property tax last year. So why don't you leave her the hell alone? How about that?
How about fuck off with all your fucking everyone has to have the same lawn. Fucker.
No. Her yard's great. You know what? If I could do anything, what I would suggest is that she needs to update her fence.
Yes.
She needs a wooden fence.
That would make it look much nicer.
If she had like a dark stained wooden fence, I think it would go great. But the chain link is not matching the aesthetic, and also you can see the plants are starting to grow through it. If it's in slats, you can kind of just pull it, coax it back over. Good luck getting that plant out of there. It's like, I am fence.
A U.S. citizen says ICE agents detained him for nearly 2 hours, even after he showed them proof he was born in Texas.
He claims agents accused him of having a deportation order. Aniele Ruiz has the story.
Guys, Miguel Ponce says at first he thought it was a joke, but what happened next left him shaken and angry.
I was born in College Station, Texas. Like, there's no way. Like, what's going on?
Hey, check out the film crew in his glasses.
Oh yeah, his glasses are so reflective you can see production.
Like low key, she should make that like her Twitter profile pic.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
You know, here, let me screenshot it and I'll send it to her. I'm like, hey, and then I'll give it to her on Twitter or something. Like, hey, figured you might want this. You left this. Save. Okay. Moving on.
And they said, no, we're going to do our investigation.
33-year-old Miguel Angel Ponce Jr. says ICE agents pulled him over Wednesday morning as he was leaving for work in Southeast Houston.
And I gave him the ID, and when I went back down to put my wallet in my console, he's like, get out of the car.
Home surveillance video from a neighbor captured the moment.
Pretty much felt kidnapped. You know, they just put me in there, said I have a deportation order, put me in handcuffs, and took me to another location.
Miguel says he repeatedly told them he was born in the U.S.
That's what he told you?
Yeah, I've had a prior encounter with ICE. And
Have you had a prior encounter?
No, I've never, you know. So
good thing that these are highly trained professionals and not just burnouts and washouts from every fucking police station across the country. Like these are like this is just some terrible police work. Like I know these are all police officers or wannabe police officers and like jailers and shit like that. But come on, man. Like you pull him over, you ask for the ID, he gives you the ID, you rip him out of the car. Like you don't even like, what are you even doing?
Yeah.
Like, what even is this? The fuck is wrong with y'all?
I was even more confused then.
Miguel says they never showed him a warrant, just a photo of someone they claimed he looked like. And he said they didn't have a name that matched his.
Did they show you who they were looking
for?
for?
So they kind of flashed a picture at me. They're like, hey, this is you. And I'm like, okay, well.
Nearly 2 hours later, Miguel says he convinced them to compare tattoos. That's when agents finally released him. I reached out.
I mean, other than the fact that he has a fucking ID. like run his ID. Look at his driving record. It can't be the same guy. Like, I don't know why this like escapes. Like, do they need like a Sherlock Holmes from like but the one from Sesame Street? To just like come in and like teach them how to like ask questions in their mind and then like execute things based on those internal questions. Like this is so easy to fucking find out, man.
Yeah, this is so easy to not make the mistake. All you have to do is like look at the guy's ID and realize that he's not the fucking dude you're looking for.
Because they're just lying about who they're looking for. They just have like a random picture of like a random Hispanic guy.
Yeah,
you know, just like scroll to one that looks like the dude. I'm like, yeah, this is the guy we're looking for. It's like bullshit. That's not how this works.
Or they're just looking for anyone who looks vaguely gang related,
which is Brown
wearing a baseball cap and a Chicago Bulls shirt.
Oh, I saw that the new gang thing is to wear Air Jordan shoes. Apparently, no. I'm just getting that. That's the most popular shoe. Okay. Oh, they're wearing Bulls apparel because the Bulls have the best fucking jerseys and caps. Are you fucking crazy? Like, have you seen them? They're the best. Maybe the Knicks. The Knicks have a good cap, but the Bulls have the best fucking logo.
Or they're wearing the color red, the color green, the color black, the color brown. Like
Out to ICE, and in a statement, a spokesperson said agents were targeting a violent criminal for arrest in Houston who had been convicted of multiple child sex offenses, who was an immediate threat to public safety. The individual with the same first, middle, and last name bears a striking resemblance to the individual temporarily taken into custody by mistake. When we asked Miguel,
so convenient.
So, wait a minute.
to the individual temporarily taken into custody by mistake. When we asked Miguel what he thought of that,
it pisses me off because it's like, you didn't tell me what you were looking for, but all of a sudden now that I brought it to light that you pulled somebody over that you don't even know who it was, now all of a sudden he had...
Right. How the hell did you have his first, middle, last, and all that shit?
Right.
I mean, you don't have date of births. You can be like, hey, man, can I just see your ID to check your date of birth? I'm looking for somebody. And they're like, oh, yeah, no problem. All right. Yeah, you're too young. Sorry for the inconvenience. Have a great day.
It's so convenient they were looking for a dude with the same exact name.
Good luck now everyone's going to start Googling.
Has all these other charges.
ICE claims they apologized and took him home. But Miguel says that's not true.
And they said, shave your beard off so we won't mistake you again.
Now he's shaken and frustrated.
Shave my beard.
So we won't mistake you again?
Hey, I got an idea. How about you eat my nuts permanently? And that way, when someone tries to ID me, they can see you eating my nuts for the rest of your life. And then that way we can tell the difference.
How about do some actual like investigative work and find out that like the dude you're looking for is not me before you fucking start arresting people for no reason?
Federal agents take an hour and a half, almost 2, trying to figure out who I am.
If only he had like, I don't know, a little card, maybe made out of plastic with his picture, name, and address on it with date of birth.
Only he had a government issued ID card that explained who he was and his birth date and all that stuff.
I mean, there's got to be a way for him to prove to us that he's a citizen. Maybe if his license, registration, car insurance, and all that were in the same name, maybe then I would believe he was a citizen. Maybe the fact that we fucking pulled him over 3 blocks away from the fucking address on the ID. Like, fuck off.
If only they issued him some sort of ID number from the government that could ID him for some social security program.
Here's what we'll do, Tim. We'll wait till we get to the station and we'll ask him the number. And if he can guess it, there's no, I mean, what are the chances that he randomly guesses this 10-digit number? If only there was a way. But alas, Tim, we haven't found the solution yet.
It doesn't make sense.
Miguel says he told officers he had his social birth certificate at home, but they refuse to believe him. Anayeli Ruiz, KHOU 11 News.
Refuse to believe that you have your birth certificate.
That's what, like, they're not going to take citizens. Bro, they can't even figure out what a citizen is. They probably cannot spell citizen. And you got them doing some of the craziest work. They're supposed to be looking for Tren de Aragua. And you got these mooks going over there. All right, man. Good luck. You'll never find them.
It's just they're just fucking clowns.
If this is your investigative work and this is how you find like cartel, you think a cartel member is getting caught like that? Sheesh. Too much Breaking Bad for somebody.
First on Fox,
we're going to St. Louis.
Following the fallout tonight after the St. Louis Civilian Police Oversight Board was warned by a city attorney to stop reviewing complaints against the police department. The leaked letter warns they could be violating a new state law if they do.
Fox News Max.
Hey, stop doing your job. It's illegal to do that now.
Why are you oversight board?
How dare you?
From City Hall. And Max,
who told you to oversight?
St. Louis Mayor Kara Spencer saying about the board tonight?
Yeah, Shirley and Mandy, she made a point of saying that and that she regrets this apparent breakdown in communication between the city and that board of volunteers, that civilian oversight board. The chair of that board is also talking to us tonight, saying she's more concerned about what this could mean for city residents.
I think it hurts the city of St. Louis and the residents because it removes their voice.
A chair of the St. Louis Civilian Police Oversight Board, Sierra Simril, says she and her fellow board members were stunned by a recent letter from the city council telling them not to review cases involving officer complaints because it may violate new state law over the new state-run police department. Simril says the board was set to finally start reviewing.
And this is another ICE fallout.
Viewing cases on Monday after years of legal battles.
We have a backlog of cases that we have not been able to review. So this was very disheartening for all of us because we really want to be able to give answers to the people that have filed complaints.
Alderman Rasheen Aldridge says he feels the city councilor could have done a better job communicating with the board.
I think for the city councilor just to send it out, it really to me was like, hey, by the way.
Bro, man, look just like Kevin Durant.
Even though you may be a board, don't do anything at all, which defeats the whole purpose of the Civilian Oversight Board.
I share the frustration of the board members, especially given that, I think that the letter could have been more clear.
Mayor Kara Spencer told us late Tuesday the city is working to find a solution which could include her creating a new board entirely in order to be in compliance with state law. She also says she regrets how this news surfaced.
It's important for us to be communicative with them, and this is an opportunity for us.
Yeah, going great so far.
To strengthen communication with folks who are serving in those capacities.
Simril says for now, the board is stuck in a holding pattern.
It puts us in a position where we're
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Absolute Springfield. Well, Jefferson City. It's Jeff City bullshit. Them again trying to mandate what happens in St. Louis because it's the biggest city in the state, and Jefferson City is on the opposite side of the state. It's literally like the opposite corner, or opposite side, and that's where all the rural Republicans are, and they think that they're gonna put their hands on they think that they're gonna just tell our law enforcement what to do. Not in the great state of Missouri. They're not gonna be telling us what to be doing. So,
Missouri.
yes, we will. We'll just go around the other way. I thought I had another one in St. Louis, but we get to laugh at somebody. Are you ready to laugh?
Yes.
Let us.
Oh, but before we laugh,
should have just complied.
Yes.
Allie just gifted 5 Bin Network subscriptions.
Can you see who it is?
Yes, the lucky recipients are the Cheese Factor.
Those uppity women now.
Charlie.
A heater.
James Harrison.
18-wheeler.
Oh!
Bang!
Oh!
Hits the bucket.
Gina.
That throbbing feeling every once in a while. Get that throbbing feeling.
And Sarah Davies. So congratulations to the lucky winners.
Thank you, Allie.
He's bleach blonde, bad.
No, that's not for you.
Body.
No. This is for you.
More power!
I think I found my new break Tim button. Whenever I need to break him, I can just be like, "No, man, I think you're wrong. I think I'm right, and you should."
More power!
Fucking thing sucks.
Thank you, Allie. Appreciate you. Now for the laughs. I don't like TYT. I'm still subscribed because I need to know what they're doing.
Mikey wants to document their slow, rapidly increasing descent.
Their accelerated free fall towards the earth. But this new guy is pretty good.
He is the reason he got punched in the face.
Keep this in mind because
he's back here.
I'm here. Jesus.
It's a little loud, but
I'm here. Yep, that's fine. Turn around.
Tim, get your soundboard ready.
Okay. I'm on your belly. Yeah, wait, I'm peeing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're good. It's all good. I'm peeing. I'm peeing. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm peeing. I'm peeing. I can't stop peeing.
Oh my God, he's peeing.
You're good. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I'm still peeing.
Why don't you stop, bud?
You guys in the door and I got scared. I'm sorry.
You got scared from the police?
Yeah, I got scared. I'm sorry.
All right.
No, it's my fault, not you.
Okay.
I'm still peeing.
Yeah, go back. I'm gonna get that one.
I think we're gonna get another. Yeah, we're gonna get another moment coming up here in a second.
Okay.
All I saw was like, those even my contract in the flesh.
Oh yeah, you locked up. Okay.
They isolated it in the club.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We'll steal that.
The first time he came out there, he was doing something behind the tree.
Guys, I'm peeing. Hey.
Oh, this guy's making fun of him.
Hey, guys. Hey, I'm peeing. Hi. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I ran, guys. I'm peeing. I'm sorry I ran. I was scared of the police. Weirdly, because I'm always on the internet telling other people that if they simply comply, they should be fine.
Breaking news.
Oh, 5 British pounds. Finale. To be honest, sorry Trump escaped safely back to the US. We did try to noise him up and have a heart attack. Sorry, Tim and Mikey. I saw, and this is a brief diversion, I saw Trump cheating on the fucking golf course there. He had his caddy just like throwing balls out there for him.
That's how he always plays golf.
So if anyone wants, someone wrote a book about Trump cheating at golf. I forget the name of the book, but it is fucking hilarious. Whenever he opens a new golf course, he always puts on there that he won the first tournament at that golf course, even though it just opened or whatever. That's how much he cheats at fucking golf. He makes things up.
Him and Elon are the same person.
For it, you know, I hesitated for a split second when I was sent these videos. Should I?
You know what? I like this guy.
Incredibly, these are even more embarrassing.
He's to stop eating his mic.
Yeah, he does, but I like his presentation.
Yeah. For you page saying that kid getting pulled out of his car and punched in the mouth, it was his fault. He shouldn't just have complied.
They're there. I'm peeing. I'm sorry. I'm peeing.
Okay. So now the internet gets a video.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
They're there. I'm peeing. I'm sorry. I'm peeing.
Okay. So now the internet gets a video of you announcing that you're peeing yourself after you resisted arrest, right? I'd like to highlight something else, though.
Stop, get on the ground. You looked at us and you decided to turn around and walk away. And you told me that you didn't know why you did that.
No, I saw the light. I literally walked away.
But you saw the tape.
That's you in a squad car on your phone, having had your medical needs attended to, calling whoever you need to attend to your affairs, that you were given the courtesy, the grace to do that. You know what that kid got? A knuckle sandwich and a ride to the jail. What's crazy is the hubris knowing that this footage was about to come out and the words "should have just complied" came out of your mouth. That's crazy, man. Anyway, one more for the road.
And also shown how hypocritical he could be.
No, I can't stop peeing. Let me put that clip
You
together.
got scared from the police? Yeah, I got scared. I'm sorry. All right.
This is the most pathetic thing I've ever seen on this app. And I wouldn't make this video if it weren't for the hateful shit that you post. You know, I've been tased. I've been to jail multiple times.
Roast
One
him.
night I was tased 3 times on this video, and I did not act like that. The dramatics, the absolutely pathetic. And this is the party. This is the influencer of the alpha males. It's gross. Watching that video, I felt gross. But the truth is that your reaction is a normal human reaction. When that cop asked you, why didn't you stop? And you said, because I was scared. I'm scared. That's normal. And I would really like you to take that experience and apply it to other people.
They can't do that. There's like a hole in their brain.
Yeah,
they're not able to like take their lived experience and say, man, I wonder if that's happened to anyone else. They're just like, no, I can't believe that happened to me. Unbelievable. First time in history. Like they're just so self-fucking-centered and unempathetic. It's just, it leaves these big gaps in these dudes' fucking logic and their personality. Sheesh.
Other people, you're so lucky that your skin is not brown, bro. And you know that.
Waste of human. What's up?
You can never again get on this app and tell people that they just need to comply. because you expect them to do something superhuman, to have some type of superhuman clarity in a situation where they are scared and you couldn't even do the same thing. Get the out of here. Get the out of here.
Former snipers see FH Unfiltered went at him as well. Hilarious, isn't it?
Oh, that dude's a former sniper. I didn't get that far in the video, actually. I was like, all right, it's on the list. I saw enough. Now for the apocalypse.
The so-called AI slop all
loud.
over the internet these days. Angela Carter here, lives getting less sloppy. Disaster. Just kidding. I'm not real. With hyper-realistic AI-generated sham news clips circulating, often presented as a joke. Tina Brooks reporting live from Ocean View. But what's becoming not so funny, how easily reality can be confused with the fakes.
White House unveils plan to train bald eagles as patriotic aerial surveillance units.
Tons. They're on to us. Actually, I think that needs to go on the soundboard. That's so good.
Not so funny, how easily reality
Wait, AI is not going on my soundboard. What am I thinking?
can be confused with the fakes.
White House unveils plan to train bald eagles as patriotic aerial surveillance units.
Can you tell the difference?
Well, President Trump meets today with another global leader as his administration promises more trade deals.
The one on the left is AI generated, while the right is real. The launch of Google's VO3 earlier this year.
Well, yeah, I didn't think he was gonna fucking make bald eagles fucking like. I did listen to the words she said.
Also, yeah, go back a few seconds to like just the clips. There's no like fucking news
Channel branding.
tag. Yeah, like it's easier than you think to spot this kind of stuff. Like,
but we are news perverts.
I suppose that's true. We
know to look for the branding because we want to know where it's coming from.
There's production stuff that you can tell that like it's obviously like generic as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
AI generated, while the right is real. The launch of Google's VO3 earlier this year, shocking users and the industry with how realistic the model is, plus how it can be paired with audio generation.
Reporting live from Clearwater Beach, where an unidentified...
And as the lines blur, the AI clips of fake reports or newsworthy events that never happened, even reaching the Oval Office.
Oh. Hey, music, motherfucker.
Oh yeah, I heard about this. They made a video of Obama getting arrested in the Oval Office.
Easily debunked, but what happens when it's not so obvious?
We used to say that seeing is believing, and that's no longer the case.
It's making life hard for Emmanuel Saliba, a content verification expert and a former NBC News reporter. She says the tech is getting
I do not want that job.
So advanced, the fake videos are routinely being spread across the world and reported as fact.
During that gap between an event happening and authorities or media having any sort of confirmation, that's where we're seeing all of this AI generated content start to spread. And before it's debunked, before it's verified, it's gaining millions of views.
The phenomenon, also known as synthetic media. We wanted to see how easy it was to create, so we gave Google's VO3 a try.
Well, the prompt says generate a
Eagle down. I repeat, the eagle is down. Compromised.
realistic TV news reporter stand up. NBC News correspondent Emily Ikeda standing in a snowbank with snowy trees behind her.
We fed the program a short prompt meant to recreate a real report I did back in 2023.
All right, so now we will generate.
On our first try, with about a minute of processing.
Oh, should we give it a listen?
This is an area used to winter weather, but as you can see in the drooping tree branches, this colossal storm dropped heavy snow.
The landscape is so good and the quality is so good, like down to the detail of the hat. You can kind of see flurries.
It doesn't really look or sound like me, and the text at the bottom of the screen is gibberish, a telltale sign of AI.
No, that's the code.
That's a fucking matrix right there, bro.
Yeah, you're looking at its brain, the fingerprint of the AI. If you say that into a mirror 3 times.
Well, here's the problem, and we've talked about this before. When it comes to predictive text, AI can only think one word at a time. And in this instance, it's trying to also create a video. So the words it's coming up with are nonsense because it doesn't It doesn't have the context for it. There's no context for this.
Yeah.
But watch how the AI reporter gestures, the hat, coat, even the NBC patch on the shoulder, and side by side with the real thing.
This is an area that is used to winter weather, but as you can see in the drooping tree branches, this colossal storm dropped heavy snow.
The slow zoom out.
Yuck.
Gross. And that's another thing. Oh, five more British pounds. A lie can cross the world before the truth got out of bed is my new saying. Let me try that again. A lie can cross the world before the truth got out of bed is my new saying.
Or gets his pants on.
Yeah, the fucked up logos and whatnot, that's also very predictive of like an AI video. Like I've seen that for a couple of different things where like the logo is super fuzzy or it's like doesn't make any sense. It's an approximation of the real thing, but it's not the real thing.
Remember when the initial pictures were coming out and they all had the fucking Adobe bullshit like watermark in the corner because that's where they stole it from.
Hey, I bet you they AI'd that Epstein video. You never know.
Similar to the actual camera movement.
We tried altering the prompt to make it look more like me, but those attempts were blocked, with Google alerting it, quote, might violate our policies about generating prominent people. Google's video generator is so good, at least in part, because it's training its models on some videos posted to YouTube, the company recently told CNBC. It's that sheer realism of such an easy, free creation that highlights the bigger concern when this tech is used not for fun, but to push an agenda or sow confusion. Saliba pointed to this example, a video posted to a Persian language Telegram channel in June, apparently showing an Israeli strike on Iran's infamous Evin prison. Now, Israel did strike the prison, so the video made its way onto multiple news reports, including NBC News Digital, but the video was fake. The video has since been removed from NBCnews.com out of concerns about its authenticity.
Right now, what we're seeing with generative video is that it can only generate one shot up to 6 or 8 seconds max, and that was the length of the video.
Saliba found this still image from a 2-year-old article, an exact match for the first frame of the clip, meaning someone likely used that image to generate the false footage. The 12-day Iran-Israel war proving to be fertile ground, synthetic propaganda getting mixed into the torrent of information pouring out of a rapidly changing conflict. Some have clear AI tells if you're looking closely, but realistic enough to fool those quickly scrolling.
What the hell? Car just came out of the car. Car just came out the car.
It's all happening in an increasingly
Call of Duty shit right there.
He got that double car.
Media environment with more than half of people.
Or maybe it was a little car. A low car that just came out of a very lifted car.
Under 35 in the U.S., already relying on social media and video sites as their main source of news, as opposed to traditional media outlets, according to a Reuters survey. Influencers and podcasters like Joe Rogan regularly pooling larger audiences than cable news, and even comedians editing themselves into local news clips to create funny content that's not AI, but still sometimes hard to distinguish from the real thing.
Crazy. I paid $300 to rip some zins and maybe catch some grouper.
Now AI adding another layer with the ability to almost instantly dub video content in another language, also available on the market. It's straightforward. I take this selfie video, the team pops it into a website, a few clicks, y de repente estoy hablando otro idioma para que conste, no hablo español con fluidez. Recognizing these difficulties in verification as a growing problem, some companies are trying to tackle it at the source.
Like, it's impossible to learn Spanish.
Yeah.
No one's ever learned Spanish.
No one's ever tried. Why would you even try?
Why even try? It's something so impossible to do.
Google declined to be interviewed for this story, but pointed us towards a feature it's calling Synth ID, an imperceptible watermark embedded in the pixels, sound waves, and even the word choices of all its AI-generated content.
The watermark can withstand common editing techniques like reordering and trimming, adding noise, compression, cropping, and filters.
Google's systems can detect the watermark and flag likely AI content, but the detector is still in testing for now and not helpful to the public yet. Others taking a different approach, focusing on marking authentic content instead. One group, C2PA, is trying to build content credentials that can track the life of a piece of content from its origin to the point that you see it online. The chairperson.
Little late.
Yeah, a bit on the late side for that one.
Describing it as a digital nutrition label, but it has limitations.
The challenge there is that it doesn't survive, for example, upload and download from social media. And most of this content is spreading on social media.
In response, C2PA telling us it's combining a visual watermark with the content credentials to make them more durable. But until it's obvious to a regular viewer out on the web, what's a news consumer supposed to do?
Just being aware of what these...
No, just watch this show. That's all you got to do. Oh my God.
And Thursday, just into our newsroom tonight, new video from a Ring doorbell camera showing the moment that a baby was taken out of a home in Portage. It's only the latest development in a story that News Channel 3 broke earlier this week. Now, in this video, you can see the suspect, 25-year-old Cheyenne Sanchez, walking out of a home in Portage with an 8-month-old baby girl and then putting the infant in the back of a car and driving off in that stolen vehicle. Tonight, Sanchez is facing several criminal charges.
That is not her fucking baby.
That is not her baby.
Or her car.
Including unlawful imprisonment.
Or her baby bag, I
also hearing from the mother of that baby tonight. News Channel 3's Autumn Pitcher.
If it was me, I would be reporting live from the jail. Because I tore that woman's legs off and beat her with him senselessly. And I'm waiting to talk to a judge.
Joining us now, and Autumn, of course, this would be terrifying for any parent to see.
Yes, and Rihanna tells me that she's still reliving that terrifying moment every day as this is all still very fresh. She says she has no idea why someone would do something like this.
Is her name Autumn Picture?
Her name is Autumn Picture, yes.
Because she didn't
from
even
Kalamazoo.
know the suspect. Now, she tells me that honesty is her world, and she
Is this AI? Are we watching AI right now?
Hold your hand up so I can count your fingers, please, miss.
Tuesday morning, Rihanna Johnson's world flipped upside down. Her 8-month-old daughter nowhere to be found in sight.
You know, next thing you know, my car is taken off with my baby in it.
Ring doorbell video captures who police say is 25-year-old Cheyenne Sanchez. You can see in the video Sanchez walk right out of the home with baby Honesty, put her in Rihanna's car, and then steal the car from the Portage home.
Once the car was gone out of my eyesight, it was like my world just was ending. Like I couldn't really believe that she was gone.
Rihanna says Sanchez had unknowingly stayed the night at her house.
She's a friend of my brother, so he had her over.
A friend of my brother's. Brother. Little brother, I'm letting you stay at my house. You let this floozy into my home. The floozy attempts to steal my whip and my baby. Guess where you don't live anymore.
Yeah.
Go get your girl out of jail and get the fuck out of here. Are you kidding me?
There at my house. I don't know her. Never seen her before.
Police began searching for her 2012 black Audi Q7 and were able to find it in less than 2 hours. With an officer
people have a
spotting
black Audi Q7.
Yo, my baby was gone for 2 hours. My blood pressure spiking just thinking about it.
Are 3 miles from where it was first stolen at the Lodge House on South Westnedge. While there was no sign of Sanchez, baby Honesty was still left inside the car.
You really
come on, man. And she left the baby in the car.
don't have a heart and you really don't care to do something like that to an 8-month-old.
Officers located Sanchez not long after in a room at the affordable housing complex. She now faces multiple felonies after admitting to investigators she did steal the car and took the baby.
Honesty means everything to me. I was thanking God that I had my baby back.
Her baby's name is Honesty.
Now, those charges that Sanchez was arraigned for yesterday include unlawful imprisonment, child abandonment, stealing a car, and assaulting a police officer. Now, investigators say the motive.
And you gonna fight the cops? Come on, man. You know what the fuck you did.
Right.
You know why they're there. You know.
As to why the car was stolen and why the baby was taken is still unknown. This does remain an active investigation.
She can write a book from underneath the jail.
Yep.
Terror on the runway at Denver International Airport.
I just was briefed that there is a plane on fire.
The aircraft is upside down and burning.
This one is not upside down. American Airlines would never.
Video shows fire and smoke billowing from under this American Airlines plane as 173 passengers and 6 crew on board were forced to evacuate using the aircraft's emergency slides on Saturday. Watch as one passenger falls. Another man with luggage in hand appearing to slip with a child.
You okay?
All as a large flare on the runway.
Big fat ass daddy just squashed my ass.
Another video capturing what appears to be a tire.
Yo,
oh shit!
Yo, we need that. We
What
gonna
is
need that.
Hey, what airplane does American Airlines fly with? Is it Boeing?
Apart from the plane and rolling away, Flight 3023 was scheduled to depart from Denver, bound for Miami. The airline saying the combination of blown tires and the deceleration of the aircraft resulted in a minor isolated brake fire.
And somebody screamed, "Fire, burn!"
Passenger Mark Circus recorded this video of passengers running.
When did it become real for you?
Oh, when I heard the boom, I knew something was wrong. It was a loud noise from under a plane.
His brother Andy Serkis, one of my favorite actors.
I knew something serious just happened.
Circus says the aircraft was speeding up prior to takeoff and that the pilot reacted quickly.
As soon as I heard the boom, he started braking because we were speeding up at the moment.
American Airlines saying one passenger was taken to the hospital with minor injuries.
Oh, Christina's trying to. Yes, it's a Boeing plane. And I am sure they are. I am sure a tire out running the plane is not normal. I mean, you just got to bolt them on better, right? Because if the tires want to go, you just use that tire go juice.
The tire go juice.
Use that momentum.
Tonight, the FAA says they're investigating.
George is at the Miami airport. And George, the transportation secretary is reminding people, don't try to bring your luggage if something like this happens.
I think the transportation secretary should remind people not to fly Boeing.
Don't bring your luggage. I can't get to the bottom of the plane. That's where all my stuff is. Tons. Did you hear about that?
Tonight, the investigation continues at Devil's Den State Park after 2 people were found dead yesterday afternoon. Tonight, their suspected killer is still on the run. Arkansas State Police have released more information saying it happened around 2:40 and are now asking anyone who visited the park yesterday to check their phones and see if they captured any footage of the suspect.
There is a fucking crime wave happening right now. Like I'm playing all of these clips and I'm doing them rapid fire, but there are killers and shooters and stabbers. There's a Walmart stabber that stabbed 11 people yesterday in New York. 4 people got gunned down. Like, where is the law and order we were promised?
The law and order president, he can't do it. He's not there.
If it's Bowen, I ain't going.
If it's Bowen, I ain't going.
I'm just saying, there's a lot of crime going on right now.
Trump said he was going to make the streets safer by deporting all the immigrants
and releasing all the January 6ers.
Yeah. Only for them to get thrown back in jail for other things.
For right back.
Area of the park where the incident occurred remains blocked off and secured by law enforcement. State police say the suspect may have traveled on State Highway 170 or State Highway 220 near the park. Some added context, State Highway 170 runs north out of Devil's Den and connects to I-49 in West Fork. 220 goes from the park through
Straight up, on some black people shit, I'm not going to the Devil's Den.
Crawford County and connects with Highway 59 in Cedarville. And officials have now identified the victims who lost their lives in the attack as 43-year-old Clinton David Brink and 41-year-old Chris.
They forgot to fix.
Zoom out. Damn.
Yeah, they forgot to fix it.
Well, looking at that indictment we just got in this morning, the investigators seem to have uncovered months of communication between the 51-year-old female deputy and this then 17-year-old girl. We are told that the
Ton says, I heard about it. I've been to Devil's Den. It's on the other side of Arkansas. Okay.
Arkansas.
Videos include the deputy performing sex acts on the then minor. The sheriff here at Miami-Dade saying she is disturbed by all of it. After several years of serving in Miami-Dade law enforcement, this deputy, Carly Miranda Blum, is now relieved of her duty and in federal custody, charged with receipt and
lock her up. Lock her up.
Child sex abuse material involving a 17-year-old. In the indictment of the 51-year-old woman, the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Southern District of Florida says Blum traveled to Atlanta, Georgia to meet up with the teen last year. Investigators say they found videos on the teen's iPad of Blum performing sex acts on the minor, uploaded in
Law and Order, remember y'all?
October of 2024. They also connected Blum to an Instagram account with a long message history with the teenage victim, where they exchanged sexual pictures and videos through June and July.
What is going on with y'all? Get your shit to fucking together, man. You pissing on yourselves? You can't leave kids alone? Get your fucking shit together.
July of this year. The Miami-Dade sheriff says they've helped in this investigation.
You know what? Don't get your shit together. Just go to jail. Don't worry about getting it together. Just take your ass to jail.
Confirming Blum was on duty and working on the day she received some of those messages. On the minor's iPad, turned over by a, quote, witness who shares the device with the young girl, federal investigators say they found an album documenting threatening messages allegedly.
What the fuck? You sending this to a kid?
Wow.
Come on, man.
Sent by Blum when the teen tried to end their relationship. The witness coming forward now over concerns about the teen's mental health. Their tip prompted a long search of
you think?
Blum's house in Homestead this week, and now she is in custody. The Miami-Dade County Sheriff says these allegations are not only criminal, but, quote, a betrayal of the badge, the public trust, and the oath we swear to uphold.
Start CPR if you know.
She says they stand in direct opposition to everything we represent as law enforcement officers and as human beings. And if convicted on these charges, Deputy Blum could face a maximum of 50 years in federal prison.
Give her 51.
52.
Shit. Nasty bitch.
Tonight, News Channel 5 investigates, reveals the big money behind efforts by out-of-state Christian nationalists. That to gain.
We're going to Tennessee, y'all.
Power right here in Middle Tennessee. Thanks for being with us. I'm Rory Johnston.
And I'm Carrie Sharp. Our investigation discovered the people funding that effort are spending millions of dollars banking on the
Have you heard about this?
I have not.
Oh, boy.
Collapse of society as we know it. News Channel 5 Chief Investigative Reporter Phil Williams has spent weeks digging more into this project in Jackson County, focusing this time on the views of the developers behind it.
And Phil, we know now, you know now, this is more than just about faith. This is about power.
Absolutely. We previously revealed the controversial
This dude is one of my favorite independent or investigative journalists.
Ideas of the podcasters who were first on the ground for this project. Their views toward
when those neo-Nazis were marching, he was the guy that got up in their face.
Immigrants, people of color, Jews, and women. In the case of the out-of-state developers, we've now dug up video and other evidence where they give voice to ideas about the future of America that may be foreign to the people who already call Jackson County home.
Buckle up, y'all.
Cholera came to Gainsboro in 1850. Most people deserted the town.
and they were among the few who stuck around.
A historian by training, Mark Dudney's interest in Jackson County's past and its future is more than just academic. His ancestors were Gainsborough's first family.
My family's been here for 7 generations.
We first met Dudney last fall when we came to Jackson County to listen to local residents after News Channel 5 Investigates revealed the efforts by outsiders to turn the county into a Christian nationalist haven.
I'm sorry, what?
Hometown is not a test tube for some extremist social experiment.
Earlier this
Oh, yes, it is.
year, after Tucker Carlson embraced the project, Dudney released a video on social media denouncing the controversial views of the 2 podcasters chosen as ambassadors for that effort. Since then, signs have sprung up across the county in opposition to the group.
Do you think people here fully appreciate the powerful forces that are involved in this?
I think some people do, and I think maybe other people just don't like somebody coming in and to their home.
We're keeping our elbows up, bud.
Hi, Allie.
Home and saying we're going to plant a flag and build a town right on top of the one that you already have.
Our goal is something where we actually have the concentration where we can control the town, or in this case, there's of the people there, it's a town that's already very values aligned. So it's
Dallas-based investor Nate Fisher heads the company financing what appears to be a multi-million-dollar effort in the Upper Cumberland region. New Founding LLC promises you can build the America you want to live in. Among the company's investors is tech billionaire Mark.
What?
I think I might have a related video.
Andreessen. Last year, a New Founding executive.
Hey, who's that guy?
Hey, I know that guy. He's someone in government, right?
I thought I had him on here.
None of that sounds fascist to you at all? No, of course it doesn't.
They've also posted a pic of the team with now Vice President J.D. Vance, referring to him as our guy.
We currently have thousands of acres and, ultimately aspire to get up to tens of thousands of acres.
The company's managing partner, Josh Abatoy, moved to Gainsborough to lead the real estate effort, working out of this small office building in a community where they see a chance for their buyers to gain political power.
It's more attainable to get into civic and cultural leadership in a small town. It's more attainable to change the local market, to make your presence felt.
It's an effort that New Founding compared internally to the landing of the Pilgrims at Plymouth Rock.
Well, we almost called the project the Mayflower at some point.
Project Mayflower, exactly.
Project Mayflower, yeah.
So,
You hear me now, MAGA? They don't care about you, dude. That's why they're taking all of your shit away.
Yeah, back in the day.
Mark Dudney's reaction?
As a local who loves the community, I have an emotional response to it. It feels like an insult to people who lived here, who lived their lives here before.
This is why I've chosen to partner with New Founding and Ridge Runner and take my family to the new community they're settling in Tennessee.
Prior to teaming up with New Founding, one of those podcasters, Andrew Isker, published a book titled Christian Nationalism, a Biblical Guide to Taking Dominion and Discipling Nations. His co-author, Andrew Torba, started the Gab website that gives a platform to neo-Nazis, conspiracy theorists, and other extremists. Their book calls for taking control of townships, school boards, and counties, and exiting what they call the...
Y'all still think politics is boring and a waste of time?
beast system completely, lying in wait for the system to collapse.
I think even those who play it best, it may be extremely painful. Depends on how sort of violent the collapse is.
And Fisher penned a manifesto, what he calls a strategy for a new founding, declaring that coming years will bring turmoil and peril, but also great opportunity to shape the direction of...
Sounds treasonous to me. I wonder if Trump's going to get upset about it.
Sounds a little eugenics-y.
Western civilization. Fisher insists national divorce must be on the table. The only question is whether it happens peacefully.
For me, new founding.
Was that Tim?
Please. Let's just disengage the South. Let's just.
No, I like tons.
Tons? I'm sorry.
Represents the ability to put infrastructure into actualizing a radical Christian nationalist movement that has a fundamentally different vision for America than America itself.
And they call it a new founding.
A new founding, literally.
James Lindsay is a conservative commentator who has clashed online with the new founding crew after he declared that the extreme far right is
He called them the woke right.
becoming what he calls the woke right. He calls this a dark doomsday mentality.
It's about breaking America into communities that don't get along with one another. We're no longer one nation under God. We're no longer this single federal entity. We're now this hodgepodge of micronations that don't necessarily get along.
Not only did the developers
Weren't we always
the corporate micro state? Well, at least those, those 50 states or 48 and then the 50.
He doesn't understand what federalism is, like most people. But anyway.
But what do you do when like a state has like 40% of its land taken up by these crackpots?
I don't know.
Behind the Jackson County project share a political ideology. They're also members of a secretive men's-only society designed to train a generation of far-right
drone shot
Christian leaders to take control when the time comes. That group, the Society for American Civic Renewal, has a website that touts the notion of seeking a civilizational renaissance. Its membership documents call for developing a list of potential appointees and hires for an aligned future regime.
They've really staked their reputations very significantly on believing that the American system is in free fall and it's going to have a catastrophic end, and that, it's theirs to rebuild from the ashes.
How does this fall on you?
Remember we all tried that last time?
Yeah, it didn't work out last time.
Didn't work out so hot.
You lost last time.
Generational poverty is what you got for your trouble. So, okay.
As a historian.
Like a load of bricks. To me, what they're advocating is fundamentally un-American.
Mark Dudney says he often imagines if he had a chance to sit down with his late father, how he would explain the people who've now come to Jackson County.
Ali says Vance might be Biden this time. I think he's planning a coup at Unquiet Badger and will lead the charge to get Trump impeached so that he takes power.
I heard that they're not speaking a bunch. Vance is not talking a lot because of the Epstein stuff. He doesn't want to get drawn into that.
Yep.
And he got sent on this nationwide tour to go promote the Triple B. So he's not. Him and Trump don't talk currently.
Presidents and vice presidents typically don't have like super cool relationships anyway.
Yeah, like the Biden Obama was kind of it, right? That was kind of
unique.
Yeah. Like I don't like, except for Bush Jr. and Dick Cheney, like being the puppet master sort of thing. They don't really have like great presidents, and vice presidents haven't historically had just like the best of relationships. They've just sort of, vice presidents are just kind of there.
Trip says, Diz, but why all the land? And then haven't the Americans learned from the Waco and say exactly that? That's what these little dudes are. Like, these are cults. They can call it their new political whatever. They're like Christian nationalists, or these are cults because they're not Christians and they're not patriots, because like patriots believe in the Constitution. Like they just think I'm American and I'm gonna just own this. I don't have to listen to the government. Then like sovereign citizens.
Yeah,
that's what they're like, a sovereign citizen cult, but it's only for white dudes,
like Dutch.
Do not seem to be rooting for the country his dad loved.
And you remember how you and Mom taught us words like love, forgiveness, and compassion? Well, they use words like dominion and national divorce and multi-generational spiritual warfare. And lucky us, they've decided to grow their political base out of right here in Jackson County. It's personal to me and to a lot of other people here.
And there
couldn't be me.
All right,
You
Mike,
know,
I got one
white-
for you before we go in.
Okay. These white nationalists always find a way to make sure they stay out of the hood. You know what I mean? They're not like, we're going down to the west side of Chicago and we're reclaiming it. No, that part never shows up. No
South is building a whites-only community. Sky News did an entire nearly half-hour segment on it called Whites Only, and it's got people dropping all kinds of strong opinions on it.
This is how the average weekend works at Return to the Land, or RTTL. A lot of this is reaction to left-wing identity politics, critical race theory, movements like Black Lives Matter.
What we've done here is
wait, go back,
go
back. Just a couple seconds back. Too far. Right there. Yo, look at the state of that intersection. Black people you can have that, dude. Ain't nobody after that. Are you kidding me? Come on, man. And this ain't even to throw shade at the house in the background, but brother, look at the power line. It's got one cable on it.
Yep. It's just power. That's all they got.
That's for the one house that's behind this on this street. Like, come on, man.
Done here is establish a place where we have control over who our neighbors are, and that is just for the sake of preserving, our culture.
And that culture, effectively, we're saying this is
pause it. How do you even have a culture if having neighbors that are different than you changes your culture?
That's one of the things that I don't understand, the whole our culture thing. What is your culture?
They don't have one.
Is it, once again, is it a Southern thing? Is it like the South and the Confederacy? Like, is that your culture?
What is their agricultural background?
Right.
You know what I mean? It's post-slavery. Like, you don't have any roots in agriculture. And y'all never did it.
Yeah. What are you guys doing over here?
Like, this is just so funny. Because this perfectly explains, this is why people are racist. They're fucking paranoid. They're insecure, paranoid little twats. And they just like, oh, I'm gonna preserve our culture. What culture, dog? You got weeds everywhere. You're worse than that lady's yard we saw earlier. Exactly.
There you go. Name a thing that's exclusive to white people.
Mayonnaise. No, Mexicans use a lot of mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise. Over there in the UK,
green bean casserole.
They put fucking mayo on everything.
Yeah. They're filthy Europeans after all.
Yeah.
What are they going to say? Rock and roll? Elvis stole that shit from black people.
The culture they're talking about is like white European culture.
Which they have no connection to.
Right.
They don't know any of the European languages from the countries that they hail from. Like, I can tell you, looking at them two white boys right there, they are from two different parts of Europe. It is clear to me. As clear as the big shiny nose on his face.
God damn it, Ollie. Don't be like them.
Ollie, you have to rise above. Yeah, here's their culture. Cultural appropriation and capitalism. Yeah. And here's my thing. I can't wait for this day to happen. Hey Tim, wait till all the athletes shut it down. Oh, they're really gonna be mad then.
Oh yeah.
Wait till the black athletes have enough. And they all just start walking out. And then they can't have their seasons. This isn't fair. I had them on my fantasy team.
Yeah, these guys, their culture is white Anglo-Saxon Protestant. That's
making
that's
their
what their
stepsister
culture is.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's all it is. If you're not, I bet you they don't even like Catholics that much.
Absolutely not. Those Irish people, They're the worst.
Even though the dude in the red shirt's definitely got some Irish in him.
100%.
White's only place.
White American culture. We're not trying to keep other people down. This is a small settlement in the middle of the Ozarks.
We're not trying to keep white people. We're not trying to keep other people down. We just don't want them living here.
Oh, they're in the Ozarks?
Yeah, they're in the Ozarks.
Look at how this dude has no eyebrow ridge. Brother, you need other cultures in your bloodline. Your shit is sunken into your face. You look like homeboy from Deep Space Nine. I'm just trying to preserve my black culture with my no eyebrow having ass. Boy, don't nobody want your little inbred fucking farm out in the Ozarks.
I think people just have a large misunderstanding of what's happening here.
Yeah.
Nice hat.
Misunderstanding.
Well,
that we hate everyone else.
yeah,
it's not about that.
Why is it wrong to identify with your own people?
You don't have a people
culture where you can be yourself.
After the emergence of this story,
who are his people?
What is white?
Who are any of these people?
I just want to know what their definition of white is.
I guarantee you they all have different heritages. They're all from different European countries. Their ancestors are from different European countries. Most of them probably England, but no,
they just came out the dirt over here.
And what are you preserving here? Boring white people?
Yeah, Irish people are only very recently white. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like 150 years.
When the Irish and the Italians came over in the early 20th century, they were not white.
No.
When those waves of immigration came over, they were not treated as white, mostly because they weren't Protestant. But they were not treated as the first class. They were lower class. Oh yes, just like that fucking Jubilee video. These people must think they're Native Americans. I bet you they can draw their heritage back to the 15th century when the first settlers came over in America.
He might be part of the mole people. McKinnon's right.
the Attorney General of Arkansas slammed the group and opened...
Oh, it is Arkansas.
Yeah, what's going on over there in Arkansas, Mikey?
Tons is our representative down there. Tons, I want a full fucking report on my desk by Monday morning.
Tons, we need some investigative journalism down there.
Tons, do not go over there. We value you. Tons just walks in. Hey, there's some white nationalists in here. Care if I poke around?
Hey, guys, I hear you guys only want white people. Guess what? I don't know what race or ethnicity.
And then he throat punches them when they say what?
Yeah. He just walks up dressed like white people. What's up, my fellow white people?
Hello, my fellow male brethren.
An investigation. Regardless of how you feel about this situation, the question I ask is
I would use the C word to keep my cover.
It wouldn't be controversial for any other racial group to do the same thing.
Let's go back to Georgia, 2020.
A moment of triumph as Black families walk upon nearly 97 acres of land that they're thrilled to now call their own.
They bought what they intend to name Freedom, Georgia, a new Black city.
This is where we plan to build a community for us, by us.
There was this desire, this need to be able to affect real
I hate it when people wear their masks like that.
Black power.
Their goal? To create a new Black Wall Street, a safe space for people of color to live and thrive.
We really just want to build a tight-knit community for our people to just come and breathe. The internet trolls, isn't this segregation? It's not us segregating ourselves. It's just we're building where we can come and be safe. Like Chinatown has these areas, you go up and down Buford Highway, you can't even read some of the
what about
signs
White Town?
Because it's not in our language and nobody has a problem. And why is it that when we want to build, we're considered racist or we're segregating ourselves?
When we saw what happened with Ahmaud Arbery and George Floyd and Breonna Taylor and the protests,
we both have Black husbands, we both have Black sons, and I was starting to get overwhelmed and have a sense of anxiety when my husband would leave the house to go to work.
So watching our people protesting in the streets, while it is important,
of which everyone told us not to do.
Right. Yeah. No, you were told don't do that. Don't go out there.
Everyone said that we were crazy for thinking anybody was targeting us, and how dare we make everything about ourselves. That's what we were told.
Yeah.
Streets, bringing attention to the injustices of Black people. We needed to create a space and a place where we could be a village again.
Hey, Tim, what happened to the last Black Wall Street?
Oh man, they fucking bombed the shit out of it.
Oh yeah, it was the only time that fire bombs were used on American soil. Muy interesante. Joliet, Illinois has broken a Guinness World Record.
Finally tonight, a high-flying stunt that helped feed hungry baseball fans in the southwest suburbs. Take a look. Here's the guy chucking hot dogs out of a helicopter over the Joliet Slammers baseball game. So the chopper hovered over the ballpark, delivering a total of 2,600 hot dogs as part of a promotion called
hot dogs,
the
Tim.
Wiener Drop.
Are they Chicago dogs?
I don't. You need a much bigger plane. A Chicago dog is about a pound. I think they were just dry buns, or dry buns.
We're going to show you the field here. There it is, covered in hot dogs as players and staff scoop them up and then deliver them to the sold-out crowd. This was all an attempt to break a world record for the biggest ever hot dog drop.
Yeah, bet you didn't know that was a record.
Some of these Guinness Book of World Records things is like, all right, sure, I guess. They're all food stunts.
No one would ever drop this many hot dogs, but we did it.
Yeah. Okay.
They told us it couldn't be done.
There was
no word tonight.
There's actually one, it either happened in New Haven or it's going to happen in New Haven, like the world's biggest pizza party. And it's like, all right, sure. Like the previous record,
go out there.
500 people, and they're trying to get like 4,000 people. 4,000 people's worth of pizza.
You need to be there, Tim. Bring your own pizza. Help out the cause.
It didn't already happen. I'll try.
If they made it official.
Is that like the 3-second rule? If it hits the ground, 5 seconds. 5 seconds.
I was hoping they were wrapped up real tight.
They are. That's right, yeah.
At least they were cooked.
I'm not eating them dogs off the ground. I don't know who you think I am, but I'm not eating hot dogs off the floor. Throw them hot dogs directly into the. You should have had a dumpster under there because I'm not eating that shit.
This is kind
of. I will say that Chicago dog is a pretty good hot dog.
Hell yeah! You know what? It's the celery salt for me.
Yeah.
Stores you have to see to believe, and I want to.
We got a fuck this guy alert.
Give you some perspective on where this happened. It happened at a field connected to Blair High School in the Four Corners area, which is adjacent to a fire station right at University Boulevard and the Beltway. And as they say, let's roll the tape. Players with the T-Bolt say some time went by after that ball hit the truck before they saw a fire engine back out of the station on University Boulevard, and a huge stream of water began cascading onto the...
Bruh.
What?
What are you doing?
Oh my God.
You are a firefighter. What are you doing?
The field where they went to play on. One player ran to the station in an effort to get the water turned off, but says he was met with a stream of angry words. Listen now to Max Eckert and Brock Hunter tell their side of the story.
I see some players kind of rushing off the field because there's water being shot onto our outfield, which then we spend a lot of time fixing the field up as it's been raining every single day. And so I ran out there thinking...
All right, guys, I know that was hard with the rakes, but we finally got enough of the water squeegeed to one area. I think we're going to be able to play ball. Here comes this asshole with a fire engine. It's all connected. Revenge watering. Aggressive grass watering. Assault watering.
It was a mistake. And it's like, hey, probably want to turn that off or redirect it. And then things got a little heated from that point on.
I come from Virginia. The team we were playing is from Virginia, so a lot of families drove an hour and a half in traffic to hopefully play after all this rain, and didn't get a chance to play. So yeah, absolutely. It just makes things difficult.
How you gonna make your own rain on somebody else's parade, dog? Use a fire truck to make rain
for us, but crazy experience.
Yo, they better than me, because I got a whole team of motherfuckers with baseball bats. Turn it off. Turn it off now, not later. Right now. Fuck wrong with you?
So the Montgomery County Fire Department is taking this very seriously. They've issued an apology. We want to read you part of their statement. It says, "We want to express our sincere apologies to the players, teams, Cal Ripken League, and all fans and families impacted by this disruption. We understand how important this venue is to the community, and especially to the young athletes who look..."
The city council votes on y'all pay raises, right?
Yep.
Forward to these events. And we do know from that statement that the police, actually it's the Montgomery County Park Police, is actually doing their investigation at this point. It's unclear if the firefighter...
Let the kids play ball.
Yeah, just, I don't know, don't be a dick.
We're still going, y'all. Told you we had a lot.
First Alert 4 investigates breaking news tonight. St. Louis County Executive Sam Page's office is under investigation by the Missouri Attorney General. Chief Investigator Lauren Traeger is breaking down what we know long.
So, Tim, this is now your wheelhouse. This will shock and appall you.
Shock and appall. First Alert 4 investigates has now learned this all stems from how county officials...
Pause. Look at the motherfucking temperatures back there.
Oh, my God. That's what it's like in Connecticut today.
All triple digits. That's got to be the real feel. The fucking heat index. Ugh.
Yeah.
I had a couple of 105 days when I was down there. It was like back to back. That shit sucked.
Used your tax dollars.
Heat index right now for me is 109.
There you go.
Opposing a recent ballot measure. That mailer, you might remember, encouraged people to vote against Prop B back in April. It was a measure that was opposed by the county executive, Sam Page. It would have given the council the ability to fire Page's department heads.
All right, let me run it back. Because these details are important.
A mailer opposing a recent ballot measure. Lauren. Yeah, guys, well, First Alert 4 investigates has now learned this all stems from how county officials used your tax dollars to send out a mailer opposing a recent ballot measure. That
the board executive used tax money to shut down a bill.
Mailer, you might remember, encouraged people to vote against Prop B back in April. It was a measure that was opposed by the county executive, Sam Page. It would have given the council the ability to fire Page's department heads, and the measure ultimately failed at the ballot box. But the mailer said they were paid for by St. Louis County Executive Sam Page, and some citizens and some council members had complained about that, filed formal complaints. And tonight, First Alert 4 Investigates has learned the state's top election authority, the Secretary of State, had referred an investigation about it to county prosecutors for review. The county prosecutor says her office felt it was inappropriate and a conflict of interest for them to handle the case.
What say you, Tim? You're the wonk.
Yeah, so using your office to send out mailers opposing a bill, it's ethically weird. It may not be exactly illegal. It depends on the state, I think. I know some states allow for like state elected officials to use their like office funds to distribute mailers about like, here are my accomplishments.
Right.
I don't know if it depends on the state really, if you're allowed to specifically campaign for or against things. I would say
something that you just don't like, and something that would be something that would be a means of controlling your exact position, like to use taxpayer money to torpedo a bill that would increase oversight over you.
Yeah, it's ethically dubious, and I'm pretty sure it's borderline illegal. Like, you could make a case for it being illegal.
So a judge reassigned it to the Missouri Attorney General's office. And today, a source told First Alert 4 that the AG, along with the Highway Patrol, have sent subpoenas to the county asking for a lot of information on how that mailer may have come to be. The Highway Patrol, we have learned, did interact with government security personnel today at the government building, and that is according to county police. Now, we sent inquiries about a possible subpoena being served today, and the Highway Patrol, in response to that inquiry, sent us a statement saying they were, quote, completing an investigation at the request of the Missouri Attorney General's office. A spokesperson from the county has not returned our multiple attempts to get a hold of them today. Now, in the past, the executive's office has defended that mailer as allowable public education. Page has been vocal, though.
Yeah, that's... public education is usually the reason that people do those mailers, and like, I don't know if there
is shit.
If the mailer said vote against whatever prop, like, that's not education. That's electioneering.
That's what I'm saying. That's dealing from the bottom.
Yeah, that's electioneering communication. It's not educational material.
April, just before the election.
Prop B is bad for St. Louis County. It's disruptive. It gives too many people directing our directors, the leadership of St. Louis County.
Now, we have reached out to the Attorney General about this. They have not yet issued a formal statement about the investigation. We are also waiting to hear from the Secretary of State as well. Again, we have made multiple attempts today to reach the county executive's office and other office officials. So far, no official response back. This is, though, of course, something that we will continue to track. Live in the newsroom, I'm Lauren Traeger. First Alert 4 investigates.
I suppose I have one real suggestion for, you said St. Louis that was?
Yeah.
For Missouri. Connecticut has what's called a state elections enforcement commission that handles these things, so it doesn't have to be handled by like the Secretary of State or the Attorney General. I think that sort of elections enforcement board is probably a good idea for other states. I don't know how many of them have them, but they handle complaints and then they rule on whether they're like an independent organization, and they handle that kind of stuff. But that does seem like not education material. It does seem like an independent expenditure by that person.
But we had to use the taxpayer money.
If he used his own money, or he had some sort of like outside organization do it for him, it would have been completely still ethically gross, but it would have been 100% legal. Like, he could have just used someone else's money.
Well, why do that? Tim Ballum, thank you.
Become a member on YouTube, just like Tim Ballum.
He did that.
He
did that. We're in the final stretch.
In Sacramento tonight, there's a new plan to help try and give the homeless a safe place to stay. Now, each night, there's more than 400 people.
Now, this came out this morning, and if you guys haven't seen it, Trump issued an EO saying that being houseless is illegal forever and ever, always, and is going to open up funds probably to get encampments broken up and shit like that.
Yeah, which I didn't get to explain this to a certain British person yet, but executive orders are not laws.
Yes.
And states can ignore Trump's executive orders because they don't pertain to them. He's saying that he's going to use the federal government to reduce homelessness and institutionalize homeless people. The states can just say, go fuck yourself.
Bite my shiny metal ass.
It's similar to like the ICE stuff where Trump is using ICE and the FBI and other organizations to go into cities and arrest people willy-nilly. I assume it'll be something like that. We'll have some sort of like homelessness enforcement organization, which seems really gross, but the states don't have to comply with any of this. I mean, there are states that will choose to do it because their politics align with Trump, and states that don't. And once again, it'll be one more issue where there's two different ways that the country handles things. But yeah. So,
and I want to throw some shade onto Gavin Newsom. You have to help people. Stop talking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, the time for talking is over. If you got to piss off some tech billionaires because you have to shut down their shit, or you have to fucking start taxing the dog shit out of them, you need to do what you need to do. But these people are fucking US citizens. They should not be living on the fucking side of the road in a camper. That's not right.
Yeah, and
they need to do fucking better for these people.
California, being the most populous state, has the most homeless people. Like, New York is not too far behind. Like, New York City has a lot of homeless, but it's not all about fucking whatever Trump says, and it's not about. There's a way to fix the unhoused situation that doesn't result in institutionalizing or imprisoning homeless people.
Right.
And it's called fucking giving them a place to live.
Well, I mean, freeze the fucking rent.
Freeze the rent.
Get these fucking out of state landlords the fuck out of Dodge.
And just build houses. Start building houses, cheap, affordable houses.
You don't need more houses. We have entire neighborhoods of empty houses.
That's true.
There are more houses than There are more empty houses than homeless people.
Yeah,
it is not a building problem. Like, and I'm not trying to like jump on you about it, but like, I'm sick of the bullshit. Stop charging people way too. Like, you can't let landlords and real estate agents charge whatever the fuck they want. That's what the housing market needs to be regulated. End of sentence. And if realtors have to find new jobs, then they need to find new jobs. But the fact that these people can collude to across the board increase prices of living accommodations to where people are completely they've been priced out of the market.
Yeah.
And where are people priced out of the market supposed to go? We'll go to a cheaper market. How? Where? Where's the jobs there? Like, how does this work if you know what I mean? Like, they're not considering this stuff. And then when you let the tech bros in here to just fucking go wild, it gets worse, aggressively worse.
And like, there isn't like a monolith of people who are unhoused. Like, there's not just people who are homeless because they can't afford rent. There's not just people who are homeless because maybe they have a mental disorder. And you know, we stopped institutionalizing people a while back, and they were just put out into the streets. And it's not just homeless people because, you know, they went bankrupt and they lost everything. Like, there needs to be an addressing of the root causes of people being homeless. And you're right, Mikey. It's not just about housing. It's about wealth disparity. It's about the way that zoning laws are in this country that keep affordable housing from being built. It's the way that we treat people who have severe mental illnesses. It's a lot of things that are like, nobody's addressing the actual issues. We're just addressing the symptoms.
Yeah.
And the president has decided that we're not going to address any of it. We're just going to throw these people in prison.
We're just going to start over.
Which is crazy. It's not solving any problems. You're not solving any problems there. You're just putting more people in institutions.
Well, we got a Band-Aid. Oh, we got a couple of comments here. Tim Ballum says, if you fix up and make the vacant houses available, rent will fall. Also, your house valuation is what sold for last time. How backwards? The vacant houses, like, they don't even need fixing up, most of them. They're just empty, and they are an asset. People are parking their money in vacant houses. You know what I mean? Like, they will take their winnings from the stock market and buy a neighborhood and let it sit there.
Well, and you think about it,
to live in it. They just own it, and then it just gains in value, and then they sell it when it's at a certain number.
Well, and think about it this way. Economically, our country is at almost full employment. We're at like 4.5% unemployment.
That's what I'm
saying.
saying.
Like, why are there so many homeless people then?
The homeless people have jobs.
Yeah, a lot of them do.
Yeah, you know.
And the problem is not them. The
Right.
problem is the regulations in cities like Los Angeles or New York City or these other, you know, places that where rent is way too high. Zoning laws have made them that way because they allow these landlords to do whatever they want. And then affordable for a lot of people.
And one thing, like, it sounds counterintuitive, but when I was just moving out on my own, with my fiance at the time, and I was just going to get us a new unit in the apartment that me and my mom were living in previously. So I'm like, okay, these are like $800, so we can probably just get a 2 or maybe even a 3-bedroom, because we were both like making $13 an hour, which was like a lot of money back then. And we were going to be able to like pay for everything. They wouldn't let us in.
Right.
They say, y'all make too much. And it's like, what do you mean we make too much? It's like, well, there's a law. If we take Section 8 money, which is like government rent assistance, if we take that money, then we have to have this, and this cap for renters. So a lot of us got pushed out. And since 2007 or 8, whenever that was, luxury apartments. I've had to live in luxury apartments, not because I want to, but because there is this in-between spot where you're just above poverty, and then they force you into luxury. Like there's no transmission there. It's either you're on Section 8
system.
Yeah, it's either, and it's like the most populous, I would say, the most average tax bracket, that like I'd say like 35, 40 to like 90. Like that's where most people sit, around 60K or something like that. But if you make what the average is, then you can't have a cheap place to stay. You have to live in a place that has inflated pricing, and you can't save money that way to get a house. Like there is no just, oh, I'll go live somewhere cheap for a few years, stack my coins, and then go somewhere else. They won't let you in there.
Right.
People sleeping in cars on Sacramento streets. This new plan would give some of them a space to park in a light rail parking lot.
Sorry, one more time. One more thing. Joe Biden can't run on this is the best economy that there has ever been. Kamala Harris can't echo that. Not when people in California are living like this. I think he's attending to a pup.
This new plan would give some of them a space to park in a light rail parking lot.
The plan is for here at the Franklin Light Rail Station in South Sacramento, and that's where we find your reporter Esteban Reynoso covering Sacramento County for us tonight. So Esteban, what's the plan?
Well, guys, here on Cosumnes River Boulevard at the Franklin Light Rail Station tonight, the district, the transit district officials discussed reserving about 100 of these parking lots that are right behind.
This is good. Assistance, persistence, resistance, insistence. You're going to love my nuts.
I'm here. These parking
You're going to have a happy life.
spots that could be considered to house homeless, whether it's an RV or a car, something that they're heavily considering now.
A place to park for those who have no home.
There's really not a legal place for you to park your vehicle if you're living in it.
Now, the Franklin Light Rail Station in South Sacramento could soon be a sanctioned place for people living in cars, vans, and RVs to sleep.
Our estimated is about 450 families living in their vehicles around the city.
Sacramento's homeless coordinator and regional transit are working together on what they're calling the safe parking site. RT says the parking lot has 668 spaces and is never full. The proposal would use about 140 of these spaces to accommodate up to 80 vehicles.
We're not looking at making this a permanent place where you can park your RV and live for the rest of your life.
The site does not directly back up to any homes or businesses. It would feature portable restrooms, running water, showers, and 24-hour security.
It's a good idea.
Mary Chris Salcedo lives in the neighborhood and says she's been homeless in the past.
There's no place to really, stay and be safe.
Some city leaders say it will help clean up clusters of people camping in cars.
This makes sense to me. I think we all observe what we see on our streets.
But other RT board members are worried about the impact on light rail riders.
I have some concerns about this. One of our goals here is to increase ridership, and I can see this doing the opposite.
People will have to be invited into the site by outreach workers, and vehicles will have to have current registration. It's Sacramento's latest idea to help support people struggling to afford permanent housing.
To be able to help pull some people off the street.
And the fact that they even brought up the fact that this could lower ridership. They already said y'all don't even use the whole parking lot. And y'all got 600 parking spots, and they want 140 of them back over in the edge. So 80 people can come in. You're not going to even, they'll be in sight. They're going to be over there, right? These are not people that are fully engaged in let me harass everyone. They're embarrassed. They don't want to be there, but they should be able to be somewhere and be safe. For fuck's sake.
Get them into a safer space.
Now, Sacramento and RT will need to get approval from federal transportation officials before this plan can move forward. Sacramento County is also planning on opening up another car camp site along Watt Avenue in North Highlands later this year. Guys.
Yeah. I mean, at least they can stop with the fucking prosecution of anybody who is on hard times. Oops. Reorganize my list. I mean, I'm just glad Tim's not here because that fucking guy just got it kind of Oh, I was talking about Tim Pool. I was talking about Tim Pool.
Don't be saying shit about me.
No, I would never. I present to you the single clearest diction of any YouTube short you've ever heard.
This is an auger bit. It is not a Forstner bit, which is not a center bit. Wait a second. If that's a center bit, why is the center off?
Trust me, guys, I'm going somewhere with this.
Center. Over the centuries, there have been hundreds of different types of drills designed to bore out a circular hole. The center
100% guaranteed you don't know where this is going.
I have no idea where this is going.
bit, though, is one of the really interesting ones because, well, it's just fascinating. It doesn't have a lead screw. It just has this point that jams into the wood and makes a bit of a mess. But as it comes around, one blade cuts into the wood, and then the nicker comes around.
Ooh, damn.
All right. I'm watching you.
That is some pronunciation.
And cuts a clean circle. So the nicker cuts the circle.
Motherfucker. I'm on your ass.
And then the blade comes out and removes the waste in between. But in this case, it has one blade and one nicker. The auger bit, on the other hand, tends to have multiple nickers and multiple blades. This case, 2 of each, and in this case, 3 of each. It also has this lead screw or snail that pulls it through the work. So I don't have to put much force behind it. It actually pulls itself. It does the same thing, though. The spurs cut the outside diameter, and the blades come through and remove the waste in between. Forstner bits, on the other hand, have a lot of similarity to the others. They have these cutters that will slice the work out, and they also have nickers that will shape the wood. But the big difference is they're basically round, but they don't have a lead screw. They tend to have a small point. It's not quite as big as the center bit. And because of the large diameter and not having a snail that pulls them through the work, you generally can't run them with hand tools. You need a powered drill or a drill press to run one of these. Though every now and then I can give one a try and usually end up
going back to something else. And this is the point in the video where I leave you with some joke or funny bit. This is
he crushed it. Crushed it with the pun at the end. Let me tell you something. Or you go ahead. Your reaction, and then I'll pull this up.
I'm pretty sure that he knows that word well enough and the context of the words that sound like it, where he was very clear about his pronunciation of that word.
Come on, give me the comments. There you go. We call them spikes of color now, sir. Heard what he said, size. Opens comment section. The enunciation in this clip is very important.
Very important.
Oh, someone like the funny bit line. Yeah. That was good. Why is my friend sending me a woodworking video? Oh, that's
yeah. I was like, why are we watching a video about bits? Oh, okay. It's a different kind of bit.
There are two completely different conversations happening in the comments section. The entire video about knickers and wood. Everyone in the UK is giggling. Thanks for not making any boring jokes. Oh my God. That's good. That's good. His pronunciation of knicker is so clear that it didn't even register as anything else for me before I opened the comments. I thought I'd turn the volume down on a woodworking video. Knicker with the hard R. Beautiful. Knickers, snackers, knockers. Lee Dawson. I don't know who, or Les Dawson. I don't know who Les Dawson is.
Speaking of comment sections, Mike, we haven't made a comment section video in a while. Maybe we should do one of those later.
Oh, yeah. But this guy is funny. Like, I feel like he actually wanted to make that video. He understood the challenge in front of him, and he said, I got this.
Yeah, he was like, I can do this.
It'll be fine. Trust me. Trust me, guys. His trust me, guys, actually worked.
Hey, you guys.
All right,
It's time for the list. Yeah.
All right, this is my last clip that I've got. We have powered through. I'll show you the playlist. We started up here.
Damn.
So that was video number 9, and we got through 9 through 25. So 16 videos today. A smorgasbord. This is a labor of love. I do it for the people. Are they funny? Okay. Russell says yes. Well, we got homework.
All fallen victim to somebody's practical joke or prank. So these scams, at this point, they've become cliched.
Yeah.
But at some point, what I'm trying to say here is somebody fell for them the first time. Something had to be done for the first time.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at this
Chicago's very own WGN.
first one here. It's the Nigerian prince. Now, that's like a joke.
Hey, some of us Nigerian princes, we do need you to just send us $999.
Now, when people talk about that, but there had to be at one point, like two guys in the office, Stan, you've never seen anything like this before. He wants me to give him $2,500, and I'll get $2.5 million. I've not heard of anything
let's do
suspicious.
it. Yeah.
I think you ought to do it.
Yeah.
So, but no, it's a joke. Everybody talks. All right,
It's
let's
only
take a look at
1%.
this next one. The old snakes in a can.
Oh, yeah.
Now, you look at this, and you know this is like 8
Knickerbockers. Yeah.
ages old. This probably is 100, but it's at one point. The guy had one and said, you know, I have no reason to suspect foul play. I've never seen peanuts in a canister like this, but I certainly think it's worth a try. It's not rattling in any way, but let's give it a roll.
One snake in the can.
The oldest trick in the book. Next up is
This is local news at its finest, by the way, where they have like their let's roll our or let's undo our ties and have a good laugh. Like this is corporate hilarity, by the way.
the cereal swap. And I talk about this a lot. Remember, like parents would do the thing where they would buy that.
Oh yeah, this is why this clip is in here. If I find out any of you little trash bags out there are fucking doing this, I'm coming for you in the night.
The oldest trick in the book. Next up is the cereal swap. And I talk about this a lot. Remember, like parents would do the thing where they would buy that one on the right. And you would always pressure them to get you the one on the left. We want the brand name.
Yeah.
So they'd buy you the one box of that.
Right.
Keep the box and continue to refill it with that generic brand on the left.
Yeah.
Don't you ever do that to a child. They are our future. You buy them the real cereal. Don't you be doing that to them. You buy name brand gasoline. You can buy the baby some goddamn Fruity Pebbles.
No, crispy colors.
Taking the fucking bag out the crispy colors and sliding it in a Fruity
Some
Pebbles box.
fucking-
That's some bullshit.
I got you some oat rings.
I want Cheerios. Oat rings is fine.
I got you some generic corn puffs.
Like
Saves
you're
$2.
insulting
That
your
is
kids to a
fucking
level of saying, you're so dumb that I could
Right.
put kibbles and bits in this box
And you eat it.
and you would eat it because Fred Flintstone is on the front of it.
Yeah.
So you're really, really giving
And
your
you're
kids
really
a...
so concerned about whether your kids think you're buying the name brand.
Right.
Yeah, whatever. Eat
The kids are only little for such a brief window. What are we talking? 30, 50 boxes? Spend the extra $6 overall and buy them the real fucking cereal.
the crispy color thing. Who
Exactly.
cares? Yeah.
Random ass
Next
cereal.
one, I love this one. The Bachelorette Party Cop Stripper.
Oh, yeah. You only fall for that one.
Once.
Yeah.
Does that guy show up? Have you ever really been arrested for partying too hard?
Yeah.
And he busts down the door. Like if you're pulled over by a cop.
Don't send the cops to no bachelor party where my friends be at. They will not answer the door. All the lights will get turned out and everyone will leave out the back.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's more of a white people thing.
Yeah.
A plastic badge,
Yeah.
a boombox, and a ponytail. Aren't you going to want to ask for ID on this guy a little bit?
Name and badge number.
And he's driving like a Geo Metro? You're not a cop.
Yeah.
You're not a police officer.
Yo, he's crushing right now. He's got homeboy in the spin cycle.
Maybe talk to his superior.
Yeah,
just to
right.
run faster.
And I love we used to do prank phone calls a lot. We can't do that anymore because the way that cell phones and all that. But the one where you would call a place and have a fake name announced in a public place. Like take a look. This is my favorite part.
Of course.
Yo, what are they trying to do to us right now? I can't play The Simpsons. You're gonna
Disney
get
might
us.
hurt us. Yo, the mouse
Hear a
doesn't
little
fuck
bit.
around.
Let's want to hear a little bit.
Except to Rob Roy. Is Seymour there? Last name, Butts.
I love Nancy Cartwright. She's my favorite. All right, like, can I skip?
Is there a Seymour Butts here?
Just a sec. Hey, is there a Butts?
A Seymour Butts?
I'm breaking it up so that we don't get copyright ding. So I know it's annoying, but I'm trying to save us.
Here. Seymour Butts.
That is
I like
so
the
broken.
Seymour Butts.
Hey, everybody. I want to see more Butts.
I'm not saying that, Billy. You know what? Fuck it. You guys put your best call-in ones, and we will. This is the one time only. Put the things, and we will call for that person in the bar. Here. Oh, this is a good background. Oh. Actually, no, it's not. Barney always makes me feel not good. When I get my hands on you, you little.
Listen, you little scums. Sucking butt. When I get my hands on you, I'm.
Just go back to the news people before I get in trouble. Oh God, they were gonna let that rat out too.
Airport and do the real dirty ones that would just, you know, you can't get away with that stuff anymore. Yeah.
Is there a Barry McCockner? Oh,
Is there a Mike Hunt?
Good times. Back when life was, oh my God. All for my third wife. I'm pretty sure she's in a bar somewhere. Is there a Mick Rutch?
Mike Roch?
Yeah. Is there a Fanny Filler here? Fanny Filler?
Phil McCracken?
Hugh Janus? Hugh Janus is here. Oh, my crotch. Yeah. I forgot, like, that's their accent. Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
Like, I would have definitely put an O. But they're British.
Yeah, what do they know?
What do they know about the English?
They
poor guy. He's just like, come on, guys, it is my name. Or he has he just has to use Michael now.
Oh.
Yeah. As a Mike, I get it. Sometimes you do have to switch your variant because there's too many, or there's problems. What you got over there, Tim?
Oh, I'm just looking at the news that's going on. The Senate has introduced a bill. Well, specifically, Josh Hawley has introduced a bill for tariff rebate checks of at least $600. Because, you know, all that money we're going to make from the tariffs.
So you going to try to get us tax free for $600? That's not how not taxing me works. You don't give me. I'm going to tax you probably about $4,000 this year. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a $600 stipend towards the taxes that I'm adding to your life. That's not a deal for me. How about you just give me $600 and then you fuck off? How about that?
The House Oversight Committee has rejected Ghislaine Maxwell's request for immunity in exchange for her testimony.
You broke up there. What'd you say? They what is her request?
The House Oversight Committee rejected her request for immunity in exchange for her testimony.
Good. Good.
She also asked the Supreme Court to like overturn her fucking ruling.
She said, "You're not allowed to do that to me because you told Jeffrey that I was cleared."
Yeah.
Shut up. He's dead and you're going to jail. Back to jail.
Staying in jail.
You got out for a couple days. Go back.
Yeah, none of this is helping Trump though. I saw a video of him out there on one of those Scottish golf courses, and the Scottish press were like, Mr. President, are you ever gonna escape the Epstein files?
He's like, God damn it. God damn it.
He literally got in his golf cart, turned up the music, and drove away.
You're like, let me go find another ball that they dropped from me. I ain't got to take this. So this is
all right, everybody.
I lied. We're
Michael
not
Tracy here. So, what better way to spend?
I like this guy. I have never seen this guy before, but I like this guy.
He's like a fat Billy on the street.
He is, but he's great. Like let's get some comedy in our lives. So he's at Jersey Shore. Talking to Jersey Shore people. God, she's crispified. Go inside, girl.
The people that live on the Jersey Shore should be studied.
Let's dive in, shall we?
And it happens. And I think it happens more than we want to think.
Talking about
do you think
pedophilia.
it happens especially a lot among elites? So like political elites, business elites, academic elites, the kind of people who were in Epstein's orbit? Or do people just sort of want to believe that about the elites because they don't like the elites, and so they sort of want to believe the worst about him? Or is it somewhere in the middle?
No, I think it exists. And with the elites, it's not publicized as much as it should be. They kind of have money and they can keep it quiet for us.
Now, Jersey Shore people are a little bit different than your average folk. They're very urban. They're like Northern Floridians.
Oh, they so are.
That's what they are, I think.
And they're very heavily influenced by like Italian American culture.
Correct.
They may not be
white American culture.
No, like if you ever like, guys, watch the show Jersey Shore for like 10 minutes and you'll get it. Like just very like almost like manosphere stuff, but like too dumb to be effective sort of stuff.
They're rocking that old school Italian misogyny, not this new shit.
Yeah,
not this woke shit.
They just
possible.
They're just a different breed of people.
That's my opinion.
And so do you think this is going to be continue to be a problem for Trump it's been several weeks now, and this is all anybody can talk about. He's told everybody, forget about Epstein. Nobody cares. And the uproar just keeps growing and growing and growing in intensity. So how is this all going to pan out?
Well, like he said,
Like how she's got a little Italian ice, and she's just like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, I'll do your interview."
Yeah, I'll talk to you.
Yeah, that fucking accent is so great.
forget about Epstein. He's dead.
Forget about him.
It's done. But I think the truth should come out. I don't know why it took so long, but I think it should.
Oh, you know why.
All right. Thank you very much. All right. Have a great day. So, what's your name?
This fucking guy. Look at him. You know he's up to no fucking good. Look at him.
Oh boy.
Fucking character, this guy.
Bob. Bob, what do you make of this whole Epstein controversy?
Bob, the fucking character.
There they go. Talk to these guys about Epstein. I think the guy's a piece of shit and a pedophile.
Tell him, Bob.
Yo, Bob is crazy.
Well, let him go. All we are saying is give peace a chance. I'm out of my mind. Well, that's all right. How is she?
Bob's probably never done a drug. He's just like this.
Nah. Bob's he's a cut up. He's a real character at home.
Cut up. Yeah. Bob the cut up is perfect.
Would you like to answer that question, Megan?
Are you dating?
Oh, wait. Hold on. Bob got to shoot that shot, though.
So beautiful. Fine. Well, that's all right. How did she get so beautiful?
Bob.
Would you like to answer that question, Megan?
Are you dating? What was that? I got to tell you, I hate politics. I hate what's going on. We need love in the world. Guys like you who love everyone. You have a cat at home.
You just told me I should chop my head off.
Well, that's good. I mean, for your own sake, I'm talking about.
I can't disagree with that.
You're a good man.
So you think that he's dead, everybody should move on, because there's a lot of people who are demanding the files to be put out.
I like how her shadow is like right there. And like they probably said, "Hey, Bob, you want to switch spots over here?" He's like, "No, I'm already sitting down." Tons is this mean? Hell yeah.
They think there's a cover up.
Tons is going to be down in the Ozarks just fucking giving interviews to people.
You don't buy into that?
Believe me, Trump knew the guy, but believe me, he did not do anything wrong. He's a sick guy, but he's a reformed man, and he's a wonderful president. Matter of fact, he may go down as the greatest president in the world. But it's over, man. I mean, the only person who knows...
He had me for a while, but fuck him.
He'll get you back.
And I want you and her to go to prison, the Metropolitan in Brooklyn, and interview her.
She's in Tallahassee.
You want
Let's
to
do
bring
it.
me along? No problem.
The three of us. Bob, you're the one person in the world I would want to bring along to that interview.
I tell you, her and I we hit it off good. Believe me, I like skinny legs.
Wow.
You could reminisce about old parties and whatnot.
Those were, it's actually, I met Donald Trump when he was a young man. He was a sick psycho.
This is coming from Bob.
But God bless, he saw the light.
Did you really meet him?
I met him twice, yeah.
And he was a psycho?
Out of his marbles. And he's sick. He enjoyed life. I mean, and who marries 5 women and 7 mistresses? I mean, he's a great guy. Do you understand what he's done? Are you a Democrat? Yeah, you're a liberal psycho. Yeah, I got it.
I have not voted Democrat in a while.
I never watched politics in my life. I just hope
And see, it's very telling, like Bob's psyche. He's like, "Yeah, I don't watch politics. Like it's like a show. Like it's like I don't watch baseball. It's too boring. I don't watch golf."
Bob is the reason America has problems. Like
here's your the petri dish.
everybody can get along. Just be like her. Every day, how you doing? What school did you go to?
What school did I go to? I went to high school in North Jersey, and then I went to college in Central Jersey.
You're a Jersey man, huh?
I'm a Jersey man through and through. How about you?
You guys want to be interviewed?
He offering up interviews to other.
I know.
You don't even have a mic. Talking about some. Hey, y'all want to interview too?
He's trying to run the show.
No,
Bob's in charge here.
be on TV.
He could be on TV. He doesn't even know.
Homicide, come in.
So what would be your message to people who say, Bob, you couldn't be more wrong. This is an incredibly important issue. All these powerful elites, they're pulling the rug out from under us, and they promised us all these revelations that were going to tell us how these depraved politicians actually operate. And how can you say to just move on?
No,
That's unacceptable.
I agree. There should be transparency. Whatever the hell they have, they should release. They shouldn't hide it.
How come Trump says we're not releasing it?
No, he went to the Department of Justice. He went.
That's true. But he said there's no list. And so people were thinking there was going to be a list that was going to be put out.
He gave 100 names. And by the way, you're on it.
Bob is not tightly bound to this timeline.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Bob just fades in and out.
He's astral projecting somewhere.
Yeah. Bob's somewhere else.
By the way, be careful.
I surrender. Guilty as charged.
If I was you,
He's on uppers and downers.
Yeah, he's riding the waves right now at the Jersey Shore. Oh!
Yeah, like. Now,
what's the Pee Wee Herman? Every once in a while, he just throws that out there. Bob's answer is to say hello to my little friend. He was Cuban. Tony Montana was a Cuban. Whoops.
Why waste time on Epstein? We got wars going on. Yeah. Let's save people's lives. Here he comes again. Oh my!
Save people's lives by dropping bombs on the run.
Yeah,
nuclear
right.
site.
God, we're scary. And you're still married to that guy? God bless you, buddy. Don't worry, I'll vouch for you. Sick people. You know what I'm saying? Let's go on. What
the fuck is going on in this guy's head?
Bob is Bob, yo.
It's important. People are dying every day. Am I right? Nice teeth.
I think you make a good point.
Bob has undiagnosed ADHD. That's
For
what's going on.
This is what happens when you have undiagnosed ADHD for 65 years.
God bless you.
All right, Bob.
I love you.
Appreciate it.
The best to you. I wish you the best. Starting here, starting now, we'll be no more rehearsing our part.
All right.
God bless you, buddy.
Enjoy.
Thank you, man.
I'll see you.
Perfect.
Oh, wow.
Thanks, Bob.
That was a roller coaster.
Yeah, they don't know what's happening right now. You know what I mean? Like, they're kind of confused. And for us as poliophiles, this has been going at a furious pace.
Yeah.
They don't have a fucking chance of keeping up with this stuff. Like, it is just physically impossible for their brain to keep track of all these red strings that are connecting all of these dots. It's too hard. I don't think I have anything else.
All right. Well,
what's his Andrew Schultz and Joe Rogan? I had a clip of them. I'll have to find it again. Oh, and the Trump Bible guy. We'll do it on Thursday.
yes.
The Trump Bible guy got caught. He accidentally shared his screen at the meeting. And he had naked ladies up on the overhead projector.
Yeah, well, that's what creepy weirdos do.
Yeah, that's what people who fucking say everyone should be a perfect, pure Christian like me always have some shit in the closet. Always.
But Mikey, tomorrow is a seat at the dinner table.
Yes, Thursday I meant. Sorry.
And ooh, I made a video of me cooking some food.
Nice.
We got some pasta, some real Italian pastas.
Impastas. More like
coming on tomorrow.
Not for nothing.
Forget about it. But yeah, so tomorrow, see the dinner table. We'll be talking foods. We'll be watching the pasta video I made. Make the pasta. I mean, pasta takes a long time to make.
Do not make pasta.
And then Thursday we got headliners again. And Mikey, I have a very special episode of Unbox Politics Thursday night.
Sounds like a trap.
There will be no video submissions by anyone else but me, and
I like that.
It will be a very special episode surrounding one man.
Oh man, is it Epstein? I bet it's Epstein.
No, he's dead. We're not talking about him.
It's all Epstein clips.
It's someone everyone loves. Everyone thinks he's great. But yeah, so Thursday night,
I don't believe him.
a very special episode of Unbox Politics, dedicated to cheering on a man we all love.
I wonder who it could be.
I wonder who it could be.
I wonder who it could be. Oh, that baseball team that was dropping all the hot dogs. Guess who owns that team?
Who?
William, I assume. William Murray.
Oh, you know what? I think I knew that. I knew
Yeah.
that he owned a baseball team.
Yeah, it was his idea. So Bill Murray was behind the helicopter hot
It's
dog
funny.
stunt.
It's funny.
He's just like, he lives in the town I graduated from now. Like, he has a house out there. So he's just
Oh,
like,
yeah?
people just spot him out and about now.
I learned that I don't live too far from Hassan Minaj.
Oh, cool.
He lives in Stamford.
I don't know if I would approach him and talk to him.
I'm not going to approach him on the street. I'm just saying I do
Like,
comedy in Stamford. He
Oh, you
lives
think
in
he'll see you?
Stamford. He might show up at like the comedy club at some point.
And then that's when you call him out by name and bomb. And then the next time he comes out, call him out by name and bomb again until it's like, dude, why do you keep saying my name and ruining my show? It's like, because I needed us to have this conversation. I needed you to think I was weak so that you would approach. Joe Rogan and Brandon Schultz have turned on Trump.
Yeah.
And Cash
Joe
Patel.
Rogan turned on Trump a while ago.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we don't drag this on. Like and subscribe on the YouTubes. Become a member, just like Tim Ballum did earlier.
Do it.
And become a patron, patreon.com/TheBin Podcast. All the same stuff that members get on YouTube, patrons get on Patreon. And follow and subscribe on Twitch if you're watching us on Twitch.
Do the stuff.
And we'll see you tomorrow.
We will. Until then.